Managing competitive offer situations in Arizona. Real estate. In competitive Arizona real estate markets, it is common for sellers to receive more than one offer at the same time. When this occurs, the seller faces a legal and strategic challenge: how to negotiate improvements with multiple buyers without accidentally creating multiple binding contracts. The solution is the Multiple Counteroffer (MCO) form. This document is one of the most misunderstood contract tools used in Arizona real estate practice and is critical for contract writing mastery. What is a multiple counteroffer? Legal purpose and function. A multiple counteroffer allows a seller to respond to more than one buyer simultaneously, requesting revised terms while preserving the seller's ability to choose among competing offers. Unlike a traditional counteroffer, a multiple counteroffer does not create a binding contract when signed by the buyer. A contract is formed only after seller final acceptance is executed and properly delivered pursuant to contract delivery rules. Key concept for students: a multiple counteroffer is an invitation to compete, not acceptance. Why a standard counteroffer cannot be used in multiple offer situations. Under contract law principles, acceptance creates a binding agreement. If a seller issued identical counteroffers to 3 buyers using a normal counterform, the first buyer to accept could legally bind the seller, even if another buyer later offered better terms. The multiple counteroffer prevents this risk. Scottsdale example: seller receives 5 offers on a property listed at $650,000. Instead of countering one buyer and risking contract formation, seller issues multiple counteroffers requesting highest and best price, shortened inspection period. Appraisal gap coverage. All buyers may respond, but seller remains uncommitted until final acceptance. Critical legal feature: no contract exists until final acceptance. The form clearly states that acceptance by the buyer alone is not binding. The agreement becomes enforceable only when seller signs final acceptance and delivery occurs under Section 8M contract delivery rules. Until that moment, property may be sold to another buyer. Seller may withdraw counters. Buyer may withdraw response. Gilbert example: buyer signs multiple counter offer at 5:12 p.m. Seller accepts another offer at 6:12 p.m. No contract exists with the first buyer because final acceptance was never delivered. Structure of the multiple counteroffer process. Step 1. Seller issues. Multiple counteroffer. Seller modifies price, terms, timelines, or concessions. Step 2. Buyer response. Buyer may accept terms, submit additional counter, withdraw offer. Step 3. Seller final acceptance. Seller selects one buyer and signs final acceptance. Step 4. Binding contract created only after delivery does contract formation occur. Timing and expiration deadlines. The multiple counteroffer includes strict expiration deadlines. If buyer acceptance is not received before the stated time, the offer automatically withdraws. Professional practice rule: always calendar MCO expiration times carefully. Competitive transactions move quickly and missed deadlines eliminate buyers from consideration. Relationship to contract formation. Principles. This form directly ties to core contract law concepts taught earlier in this course. Offer, counteroffer, acceptance, delivery, mutual assent. The multiple counteroffer delays mutual assent until the seller makes a final selection. Risk management for Arizona licensees. Improper explanation of multiple counteroffers can lead to serious disputes. Agents must never tell buyers, "You're under contract once you sign this." Correct explanation: you are responding to a competitive counter. The seller still must choose and deliver final acceptance. Failure to properly explain may violate AAC R428-1101, Professional Conduct Standards regarding competence and communication. Arizona brokerage example. Competitive scenario: a Mesa property receives 8 offers within 2 days. Seller issues multiple counter offers requesting $10,000 appraisal gap, 10-day inspection period, flexible COE. 3 buyers accept. Seller signs final acceptance with buyer number 2 and delivers notice. All other counters automatically terminate. Only buyer number 2 now has a binding contract. Discussion question: does buyer acceptance of a multiple counter offer create a contract? Answer: no. Contract formation occurs only after seller final acceptance and delivery. Discussion. Question: why is the multiple counter offer safer than issuing several standard counteroffers? Answer: it prevents accidental creation of multiple binding contracts. Discussion. Question: can a seller sell to another buyer after issuing multiple counteroffers? Answer: yes, until final acceptance is signed and delivered.